Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I already discussed about that things with you. Here I created one of the route for this one, that is in our listing, that is our listing method. And in our listing controller here I get all that our comment category and the creator, also assign the where condition and get that our category. And also I just define the pagination, which should I just put one of the limitation as a 3, and here I pass that post. So in our listing page here I just define our for each, and here I just define one of the if condition. So when this if condition value will be equal 1, then he will be load that template, and else I just defined another one, like here I just define the else and I just put the another if condition, it should be load that part. So right now I want to iterate it. Okay, so for now, first of all, I have to display our category name. That means our category field name. Okay, so if you want to display your category name, then you have to define. I think it should be very much clear to you. So now all the things we get that in our this, that means with this post. So now with this post here, I just define our category. So here I just define that category. Okay, category, and now I just want to access the category field name as a name. So now here it should be display our category name, and also for the category I want to add some of the URL. So for now you want to assign the URL, so it should be as a URL, and then you have to define as a, it should be redirected to the slash category. Okay, it will redirect to the slash category, and after that the slash I just define the ID. So ID will be with the post. So for now here I just define that. So with the post here I have to define that our field name, the category field name is the category underscore ID. So here I just define that category ID on particular that position. So for now we don't need the target, so I just remove the target from here. Okay, I hope you can well understand about it. And for now there is another one for the images, and for the images better I just copy that things from our home blade, because in our home blade I did this type of work. Okay, like you can see that is actually our that is asset and public images. For now I just copy that src, and in our listing page it should be the same. So here I just paste on particular that area. So here there is an asset, and in our public folder there is a post folder. In our post folder there is actually the item and then our thumbnail image. So that was actually a little bit big image. So here I just define as a main image. Okay, so I just defining it so as a main underscore image. I hope you can well understand about it. And after that here I want to define the title. Okay, so that is actually the title. For the title, I just defining it as a, our title will be the with the post. So here with the post I want to define sorry, with the post here I want to define our category title, so our post title. So here I just defining it as a title. Okay, I just defining our post title on particular that position. And after that that is actually the title. So here it should be the same thing. So I just copy the title with the post. Here I just want to display the title, so here I just assign it. So this title is means if you go here you can see there is actually the title, and after that there is actually the date and the author name and the short description. So it's pretty much the same things we did that things in our home page. And also for the title I want to put some of the links, so it should be redirected to our same category page. Okay, or sorry, it should be redirected to the details page. So for the details I already created on the URL, so I will create that page later. Like here I just define as the URL, and particular that position it should be the URL sorry slash details. Okay, it should be redirected to the details page and with the slash. So here I just defining it. So here I just defining it with our post. So with the post I just define the slash. So here with the post I just define as a slash. Okay, so I just define that slash. So I think it should be very much clear to you, because here I already did that work in our home blade, and if you go to our home here you can see I just defined that it will be redirected to the details page with the slash. So that is our home title. So for home title also which will be redirected to the details page. Okay, so here there is a title, so I didn't add that. So now I want to do the same things on here, so I just define it to be redirected to the details page. So now I have to actually show that author, that means the creator name, and also that is our date format. And for the author, I want to add some of the author, that is a link. Okay, this should be redirected to our author and the creator ID. So it's pretty much the same for this one. Like here, you can see that is actually the link for this one, and also that is actually our admin link. That means the who actually created that post and when he created that post. So better I just copy that things from here, like that is the author A. Okay, for now I just copy A, and this one is finished on here, so I just copy it, and now on particular that area I just add that things on here. Okay, first here I just put on the a href, so that is actually it will be redirected to the after slash author and then item. So for now our the variable is the post, so with the post the creator ID, with the post the creator name, and then with the post and the creator at. Okay, so here it should be showing as a creator name and then our date format. And after that there is actually that is our short description. So for the short description I also assign that things on here, like in our home page I did this, like here you can see that is actually the short description. So now I just copy it, and now in particular that position I just added that short description. And for this now that is actually post, so here I just define that post with the short description. I just put that limit right now as a 200 character, and after the 200 character it should be displayed as a dot dot. Okay, so here that is actually our short description. So for now I just define as a 200 for this one, and after that that is our share. Okay, so now I don't need that share, I only want to show that comments. So now in our home page, so that is actually the comments. Okay, so that is a count and then item. So for now I just copy it, and in our listing page here I just paste on particular that position. So now this will be the post, so here I just define the post on particular that area. So for now I have to do the same things for our these positions, like they have the another positions like this one. Okay, so here also we have to display the images, also we have to display the title, that is our date and the author name, and also it should be displayed on particular that position as a short description and the comments. So pretty much the same things I have to apply in particular that area, that means the call 6. And for this one I just define as if condition, I just define the key 1, then it should be loaded that part. So for now that is first of all that is the images. So I already did that work, like for now actually I just copied. So if you actually created the structure, you can see now I can actually use that with the copy and paste. So for now I just copy it, and here I just define that src, I just defining it on here. And this image will be like here you can see that is actually the short image. So here I just want to define our list image, so I just defining it as a list. Okay, list image on particular that position. And after that there is our title, so there is also the alter title I have to display. So that is the alter, so for the images, so alter with the title I just copy it, and now here I just defining it. Okay, so I just defining it on particular that position. And after that that is actually our title. So here I also want to define our title on here. There is a post title, and also they have some of the link, then it should be redirected to our details page. So here I already put that link, here you can see that is actually the link, so I just copy it, and here I just defining it on particular that area. So after the details then slash and the post flag. So right now I don't need that target, so I just remove it from here. And then our that is our article, the date and the created. Okay, so that means creator name, so I already did that work. So also that is URL, so I just copied that sorry, I just copy it, and here I just copy it, and here I just simply paste on particular that position. So here I also added one of the link is redirected to the author page, and after slash and with the post and creator ID. Okay, and then there is short description. So for the short description I just copy all things from here, and here I paste on particular that position. So that will be our short description. So for the short description here, I also want to define as a 250. Okay, that means the 250 character will be visible on here, and then we don't need that share button, and there is a comments. For the comments I want to defining it, and that is actually the comments. So I just copy it, and here I just added that things on here. So after that I want to finish it like here, that is the end. So that is actually the div call 6 is finished on here. So after that div I want to finish two of these. Okay, and in particular that position I want to add one of the if condition. Like here I just define as a if, and here I want to put that last. Okay, that means the here I just define as a loop, and I just define as a last. Okay, I just defining a last. That loop will be finished on here. Also I want to finish it. So I just want to finish that div on particular that area. So that's all you have to do. So better I just put that things on here. Okay, so that is actually the div finished, and after that I just finished on particular that position. So there is another div. There is a call 6 is finished on here. This should be work. Okay, now let's check this out. I just click on the now save all. I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, so here that is our listing page. So basically we have to work in our category. Like here I just refresh it. Like that is our category as a golf category. So now that is our URL as a category and with the ID. Now let's check this out. I just open it, and here is showing as a call undefined relationship category model on post. So if you go to that position, so that is actually the comments, the category creator. Maybe I didn't add the relationship with in our post. Yes, you can see in our post we have to also create one of the relationship with our category. Like here I already created method as a creator, and with this here I just defined that as a creator. And you can see that is actually the creator. There is a comments. So I also create the relationship with the comments model. There is a user model, and but for the category I didn't create any relationship. So we have to actually create it. So here I just copy it. It should be just like that same. So here I just create as a our page like there is a category. So here I define that category and particular that position, and with these belongs to, then here you have to assign our category model. So I just define as a after app and then the category. Okay, I just define that category. So here I created the relation with our category model. I hope you can well understand about it. You can see I use it, but I actually forget to add that relation in our post. So right now I created it. So now here there is a category, the comment and the creator. So I just define as a comments, category and the creator. Perfect. So now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and here if you now refresh it, now they have the another one that is a call undefined function app controller. There is a view font listing. There is you can see I just use that comments. God, here it should be actually compact. So we did a lot of the time, but I forget it. Compact. Okay, I have to actually define that compact, and into the compact here I have to define that variable. That means this one. So here I just defining it that post. So it's actually a mistake. So it's okay because when you actually go doing that code, then you get some of the errors. So now I am actually fixing that error. So now I just define that as a compact, and here I just define that as a post. I hope you can well understand about it. And now let's check this out. Click on the refresh. So here it's now showing as a undefined variable item. So why in our listing blade? Listing blade, maybe I copy something from our home, so maybe I added some of the item. Like here if you go to that position, so there is a post. I just defined that for each as a post. So there is post, there is a post, and I say there is item. You can see I just copy that things from our home page. For the reason in our home page I just define as item. For now I have to define as a actually I post, so I just define that post. So maybe I copy that things from here. You can see that is also, it should be actually the post and the list image. Okay, so now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, yes, now you can see it's now showing as a category name. So that is actually a category, and here it's showing as a some of the display one of the images, and perfectly showing the title. That is the admin. That means this post is created by the admin, and showing that date and some of the short description, and there is also the comments. And also our another post, you can see this now perfectly visible on here. So that is actually the title, that is the author name, the short description, the comments is perfect. And here I also assign like as if some of the pagination. So if you want to display the pagination, like after the three posts, then it should be redirected to our pagination page. Like here, if you go to our home page, like in our golf, here you can see they have actually the 5 posts, and here I just assign the 3 posts will be visible in our category. After the 3, it should be redirected to the next page, because here if you go to that positions in our controller, here you can see I just define that paginate for the 3 limit. I just defining it on here. So if you want to display that pagination, then you have to do in our listing page. Here you have to defining it like after this. Okay, after this I just take one of the div. So I just define one of the div, and here I just define, and with this post, sorry, that should be on here, should be on particular that position. So with our post variable, so I just define with the post, okay, with our posters, and here I just defining on here on like here, from here I just define that is actually the post. Okay, and into the posters I just defining that. So for the reasons I have to actually defining as a posters on here, because after that for each I want to add that thing. So here I just define that posters, and here it will be the link. Okay, I just define that link on here. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all. So that is also one of the functions. So now if you refresh it, yes, now you can see it's now perfectly display on particular that position. That means all the pagination is now on here. Like if you click on the second page, you can see that is actually the second page data is now visible on here. That is a page 2. So I hope you can well understand about it. So if you go to the first page, so that is actually our first page. And better I just want to put the things in center. Okay, so then it should be look good. So for the reasons here I just define one of the style. I just define one of the style, and I just define as a margin. I just define margin left. Okay, sorry, margin left. For the margin left I just define as a 40%. So here I just define as a 40%. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and if you now refresh it, yeah, you can see now it's actually the center. So it's now perfectly visible all that our data perfect with the category name, and also here I assign the pagination. So that is actually the pagination, and that is our home. Then you can see that they have some of the links. So I just want to remove it, like here that is that position. So here I only want to take one, that means the mobile. Okay, so now it's showing on particular that area, and now I just click on the save all, and now refresh it. Yeah, now it's gone from here. So I hope you can well understand about it. So we perfectly display all that our categories news by that way, like here. Now if you go to another page, like I just refresh it. So now I want to display all that our national news. So I just open it. Now open. Now you can see all that national news is now visible on here. So after that, here they have only 3 posts for the reasons they have no pagination. Like you can see there is actually the 3 posts, and for the golf. So if you go to the category cricket, so now open the cricket, and you can see that is actually rejected to our cricket category, and here so that is all the cricket category post is now visible on particular that position. So here I added some of the style, then it should be look good. So in our that state call 6 here, okay, here I just put one of the style. I just define or the mini margin or mini height. Okay, I just define all the mini height as a 555 pixel, and also I want to add the margin, okay, margin bottom. So I just put some of the margin bottom as a 2%. So here I just define as a 2%. Now click on the save all. I just click on the save all. Now refresh it. So now you can see it's now a little bit gap on particular tab position. So now it's perfect. I hope you can well understand about it, how much easily we can now categorize all that our images on particular that position. So in our next video, I will discuss about that our author, like here I also put some of the URL as a author /5 and that is another author +6. So how can do that work? How can create that page? How can create that URL? In our next video, I will show you that things with the live example. So thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.